The Trump administration said it made a mistake in deporting a Maryland father with protected legal status to a prison in El Salvador. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said Kilmer Armado Abrego-Garcia, who is married to a U.S. citizen and has a 5-year-old child, was mistakenly a part of 3 planes with Venezuelan deportees to the Salvadoran Terrorism Confinement Center. ICE officials said in a court filing, quote, "Although ICE was aware of his protection from removal from El Salvador, Abrego-Garcia was removed to El Salvador because of an administrative error." The filing is the first time the administration has admitted a mistake following President Donald Trump's decision to invoke the Alien Enemies Act to deport over 100 Venezuelan nationals. While the government acknowledged the error, it said that because Abrego-Garcia is no longer in U.S. custody, the court cannot order him to be returned to the United States, nor can the court order El Salvador to return him. In 2019, Abrego-Garcia was deemed by an immigration judge to be a likely member of the MS-13 gang based in Los Angeles, which Abrego-Garcia has repeatedly contested. Attorneys representing Abrego-Garcia said he, quote, "is not a member of or has no affiliation with Tren de Aragua, MS-13, or any other criminal or street gang." The court agreed at the time that he should not be deported to El Salvador, determining that his fear of being persecuted or tortured at the grim prison was credible. Abrego-Garcia was then released from police custody and has been living in Maryland with his family. On March 12, 2025, he was arrested by ICE and sent to prison in El Salvador. His wife recognized him in a video showing prisoners shackled. Vice President J.D. Vance responded to the criticism by calling Abrego-Garcia a, quote, "convicted MS-13 gang member," and calling the response to the deportation, quote, "gross." However, Abrego-Garcia was not described as a convicted gang member in court documents. Instead, a judge in 2019 denied his release from detention over a claim that Abrego-Garcia was a member of that gang. In another social media post, Vance said, quote, "The man is an illegal immigrant with no right to be in our country." He added, quote, "Because he is not a citizen, he does not get a full jury trial by peers. In other words, whatever due process he was entitled to, he received." Undocumented immigrants can be deported without due process under expedited removal, which applies to migrants found within 100 miles of the U.S. border within 2 weeks of entering the country. Having lived in Maryland for years, Abrego-Garcia is well outside that threshold.